More on the CAF sanctions on Morocco and Senegal. We're pleased to be joined once again by Onyinyechi Ogu-Obaroh, who is a sports analyst and anchor from Lagos, Nigeria, and of course a good friend of the program. Onyinyechi, welcome back. We've heard the sanctions from to the CAF sanctions from both Senegal and Morocco. What's your take on what happened here?
Thank you so much, Mahir. It's great to be back on the show, but I must tell you that the verdict given by the CAF disciplinary committee, it's a bit laughable. It's making us feel like CAF is on a cash-out mission. When the punishment that is given is more pathetic than the crime that has been committed, then chaos becomes the law. CAF is supposed to be managing football and not running a platform or a wrestling ring where those with the loudest scream, they're the ones who win. The verdict, yes, still laughable by me, because when you look at this, it seems that tergery, crowd chaos, and for teams to be able to walk out of the pitch at any time they deem fit when decisions don't go their way. That's what this verdict is encouraging. You look at also the time at which it was given, delays in the disciplinary committee to make up their decisions there. We had 48 hours for them to be able to come up with a verdict. And when they did come up with a verdict, they did that at 1 a.m. in the morning when they knew that nobody would be up to criticize anything or even slam them, would wake up to the news. And you'd be wondering what's really happening in the back end from the Confederation of African Football. And I think the punishment, there's a bit of an incoherent kind of punishment for offenses that has been committed in African football. FECAFOOT president Samuel Eto'o, he threw tantrums on the stand, the VIP stand, an action that did not, determine the outcome of the game that's been played on the pitch of play. But he was given a 4-match ban. He was suspended, a 4-match ban. Then Papi Thoa, one who disrupted the game on the pitch of play, he caused a bit of chaos on the pitch of play. He's given a 5-match ban. Then you begin to weigh that and say, what is CAF disciplinary committee doing? How are they measuring this punishment? Is not coherent at all. It's incoherent for the punishments that they have given. But if you look at it, Senegal have lifted the trophy. The appeal for Morocco to retrieve that trophy from Senegal did not pass. So when you look at it, well, I think it really did not take anything out of the teams that were affected here, that caused the whole debacle there for the final. Senegal are going home with $10 million and they have to just pay $615 million. Of course, they will have to do it again.
Right, and Onyinyechi, of course, there are those that would say that the incidents that caused chaos in the AFCON finals did stem from the referee's decision. How can you rate the standards of officiating in the continent, on the continent rather, and this part, at this past AFCON in particular?
The standard of officiating at this African Cup of Nations, Morocco 2025, that was deemed to be the best AFCON ever, I think it was deplorable, not encouraging, not one we had expected. Yes, we did watch the matches played at the 2023 AFCON in Côte d'Ivoire, and we really commended the referees and their interpretation of the video assistant referee. There was a time when Europeans came out and then say, oh, Premier League referees, you come, learn from, take a leaf from the African referees. They've been able to use the video assistant referee well, the way it should be interpreted. But at this 2025 African Cup of Nations, I think there was a downgrade of the officiating. We have seen dramas when it comes to officiating. We saw at the 2021 AFCON where we saw a referee blow the final whistle, blast the final whistle before time because of the heat wave. We've seen decisions not go the right way, but that of Morocco 2025, I've never seen that before, where a referee is given a player that was fouled, he was given a yellow card. I think it's questionable. I think it's a downgrade of the pass mark we gave the referees in the 2023 AFCON in Côte d'Ivoire. So we begin to ask the question, what happened? What was done differently in 2023 that was not done in 2025? These are referees that are certified by FIFA, and they're expected to officiate in FIFA-certified matches. So you're wondering what the problem is. I think that of 2025 is a big downgrade and a shame. Thierry Henry did say that the referees for the 2025 AFCON are not at par with the competition. And I do agree with him.